Good afternoon and welcome to the Virtual College Exploration, sponsored by the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers, or CACRAO, and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us, and a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening today and the rest of this week. So be sure to check out the full schedule at cacrao.org. That's CACRAO.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website. Once again, cacrao.org, CACRAO. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters to begin this session.
Hi. Okay, so I want to get started here. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jenna Wilson. I am an admissions counselor from West Virginia University, Potomac State College. And we're talking today about how can a university system serve you. So with me today, we have Allison Moore from West Virginia University Institute of Technology and Madeline Ryan from West Virginia University. To get started, I'm going to hand it off to Madeline to lead our next slides.
Thank you, Jenna. So first, what is a university system? It is a group of affiliated institutions that are governed by one body or state. For example, West Virginia University has 3 distinct campuses with separate admissions offices, different admissions requirements, and campus environments. But all of our campuses are governed by the Board of Governors of West Virginia. The University of North Carolina system is another example. It's important to note that even though institutions within a university system share many goals, there are also several differences. So all students to research each of the individual institutions in the same way that they would research all institutions on their college list. You'll want to find the campus that is the best fit for you. So some of the factors to consider are listed here. Will it be best for you to apply to a university that has a large student body or maybe one that is smaller in size? Does that specific school have the academic program that you're interested in studying? Where are each of the campuses located, and could you see yourself there? There are a multitude of ways in which a university system can support students from all backgrounds and with different learning styles. And that is because of the resources and support services that are available to students across the board. So each of our campuses aims to foster a diverse and inclusive campus community that both enriches and challenges our students. So we have competitive tuition and scholarships that are portable. So maybe a student decides that they want to work part-time and earn an associate's degree. So that student could start at our Keyser campus, complete their degree, and then later transfer to either our Beckley or Morgantown campuses. We also want to make sure that students are able to transition easily. So we have transfer agreements in place to help with that seamless transition, and we have the knowledge of the staff or department on each of the campuses to help with that process.
Okay, so as we continue to talk about each of our campuses, I want to highlight what makes each campus unique and some of the main points. So we're going to go through these just so that you can imagine a little bit more what these campuses look like and what you can expect from each. So we're going to start with WVU Institute of Technology. This is the Beckley campus, which offers competitive engineering programs and a variety of other challenging majors. Their enrollment is 1,700 students, and academics offer 30+ majors, a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and the average class size of 17. All courses on this campus are taught by faculty. They're located in Beckley with a population of 17,000, and they're West Virginia's 9th largest city. They're also located in the southern part of the state. Next, we're going to look at WVU Morgantown. This is where you'll find groundbreaking research, a trailblazing spirit, and endless academic opportunities. Their enrollment is 26,000 plus students. Their academics offer 360 plus majors, leading to undergraduate, graduate, and professional degrees. The average class size is 24, and courses are taught by faculty and graduate students. They're located in Morgantown with a population of 30,000, and they're in the north central West Virginia, bordering Pennsylvania and Maryland, just 70 miles south of Pittsburgh. Next, we're going to look at the Keyser campus, which is Potomac State College. They're known for their small size, career-focused programs and affordability. Their enrollment is 1,300 students, and academics offer 2 and 4-year degrees, 60 plus majors, 6 bachelor's degrees, and the average class size of 22. They're located in Keyser with a population of 5,000, and then they're in the West Virginia's eastern panhandle bordering Maryland.
So let's celebrate our differences between the campuses. To start off, WVU Beckley, the Beckley campus, we have a real big STEM focus. Engineering is mainly like a flagship, but definitely check out our other ones too. The hospitality culinary program is new. That's offered by Keyser, but you'd be taking it at Tech. We have our Student Success Center. The peer mentoring and tutoring that we offer is really one-on-one, and it definitely helps you out. Really unique construction management major. If you like anything construction, definitely a good one to check out. Our 4-year degrees. We're just a great campus to check out. And we'll let Maddie talk about WVU Morgantown.
Yes, so our Morgantown campus has 14 schools and colleges and over 350 degree programs. So it's a great option for students who want that large school feel, but then will have the opportunity to have smaller classes once they're directly admitted into one of our schools and colleges on campus. We also are one of 118 schools with an R1 research certification, so students can conduct research with professors who are experts in the field. And we have the largest crime scene training complex in the country, the #1 forensic science program, and great opportunities to partner with the FBI. So Jenna, can you also talk about our Keyser campus, please?
Yes, so the WVU Keyser campus or Potomac State College offers a lot of unique options for students. They can start with the 2-year transfer majors, so you can start on the more affordable campus and then move seamlessly to one of our other campuses or a different university. We have the 2-year career and technical majors, so anyone who wants to come in, get an associate's, and be ready to start a job and join the workforce, that's a great option. We have 4-year bachelor's degrees. We offer a very affordable path to a WVU degree. We offer a metro tuition for eligible counties in Maryland, PA, and Virginia. We also have a lot of unique programs, such as our Sustainable Ag program, our new culinary program, and for in-state students, we do have the Invest, and we also have 10 JUCO athletic teams. Next, we want to talk about applying and what it means to apply to the WVU system. First, we want students to know that no matter what, on all of our campuses, we have admissions counselors and enrollment staff who are going to help you through the entire process in each step of the way. What we've done today is compiled a few questions that we typically get that we find would be very helpful for students. So, can I apply to multiple campuses and how do I apply? Yes, but you will only receive a decision to attend one campus within the system. All campuses use the WVU online application, and you can use Common App for when you apply to WVU Morgantown. Next, does the cost of attendance vary for each campus? Yes, the cost of attendance is different, but merit scholarships and some tuition discount programs are available at all campuses. And finally, is the WVU system offering a test optional application? So yes, all campuses provide the options for students to apply without ACT or SAT scores for the fall 2021 term. Along with the helpful questions, we also wanted to put together some tips that we find would be helpful for students to remember. I'm just going to go through these. These are things that you can keep in mind and will be helpful as you start your process. So the WVU system offers rolling admission. There is no deadline to apply by, there's no deadline to apply by, but we do encourage applying early in your senior year. The Beckley and Keyser campus waive the application fee. Morgantown requires an application fee, but honors national and university issued fee waivers. Recommendations and essays are not required. Although offering test optional application, many majors have specific requirements, especially in STEM or health science fields. Scholarships are automatically awarded. So once you apply, we will find what you're eligible for. The WVU system shares the same FAFSA code, which is 003827. However, we do not share the same ACT or SAT scores. We do encourage you to reach out to each of the campuses that you would want to apply for, and we can help you if you have those specific majors of if you need test scores and what you can do.
So this is a picture, an aerial view of the Beckley campus, WVU Tech. Little background on the city of Beckley. We have about 17,000 residents. It's not a huge city by any means, but there is a lot of things to do. You can go shopping, movies, the mall, but also if you like more of an outdoorsy park adventure type, we definitely offer that. We have multiple state parks around us in Beckley. I know where it is like a smaller campus, you know, you can kind of just go out of the dorms, you could eat in our bear stand, the cafeteria, or if you just go about 5 minutes down the road, there's about any restaurant that you could imagine if you would like to go eat. But it's a nice campus, a smaller campus, great to kind of explore outside of it, as well as our many classroom buildings and LRC, which has the bookstore and all that good stuff for you.
And this is a picture of part of our Morgantown campus. We are in northern West Virginia, about 70 miles south of Pittsburgh, just under 6 hours from Charlotte and 8 hours from Charleston, South Carolina. We have 30,000 undergraduate, graduate, and professional students from all 50 states and 118 countries. And we're actually 51% non-resident. So you can also see that we are surrounded by rivers and mountains, which offers unique opportunities for camping, canoeing, hiking, whitewater rafting through our Adventure West Virginia program. And then our students, this is the town part of campus. Students can get back and forth between downtown and our Evansdale campus using our monorail system and our, which is the PRT, or the campus buses as well. So it is walkable. And then one of our favorite traditions is to link arms and sing Country Roads by John Denver after every athletic victory.
Okay, so this is the Potomac State College. This is the Keyser campus, which you can see is tucked in some beautiful West Virginia mountains. We are in a rural part of the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. We're just close to the Maryland border. We're about 6.5 hours from Charlotte, so just to give you a little bit of reference there. You can see our campus is a little bit smaller. We have a very tight community. It's a family-like setting. All of our buildings are built right around each other, with the campus, kind of the heart of campus, just right in the center there. So easy to walk to a lot of campuses or a lot of classes, things like that. If you look in the back, you can see some of our fields and pastures, or what we like to call our 800+ acres of classroom. There's a lot to do in this area. We have, there's several state and national parks that are very close. So if you're interested in hiking, biking, kayaking, things like that, that's all very easily accessible. And we're also just a short drive to some major cities such as Winchester, Cumberland, Pittsburgh, or Morgantown. Students can venture out on their own or join one of our many organizations. We plan different trips throughout the semester, so if you want to go together, make some friends, it's definitely a lot to do on our campus.
So here's some of our unique programs. We have, WVU Tech, Morgantown, Potomac. To start off with WVU Tech, we are a strong engineering school, of course, but some of our other really unique ones, we can start with aviation. It's kind of newer to the field with, multiple colleges, but at the end of that program, you will get your pilot's license. And then, the hospitality coordinator program, that's new for us. If you really like adventure, where we're so close to parks and whitewater rafting, that's a great program. By the end of that, you will actually learn how to create and have your own adventure business. So that one's nice. The construction management one is really strong in helping people have a job after they graduate with it. Then over in Morgantown, they have a lot of interesting programs. They have a ton of just programs to choose from. I know in their health sciences field, they have their own hospital. They have the Ruby Memorial Hospital. That a lot of internships, a lot of teaching goes on through there. The 3+3 law track is a very great program to start your law career. My cousin's actually doing that right now. She loves it. I'm so proud of her. I hope she does great. I know she will. Their fashion, dress, and merchandising career is really interesting, very unique too. Right now it's growing, and you have internship opportunities in Paris and in Tokyo, which is very, very neat. Their neuroscience, art and technical history, really great programs. And then if you look over at the Keyser campus, they have a really nice selection of agricultural opportunities that goes along with their equine sage focus. If you like horses, that's wonderful, very wonderful program. With other things they do in agriculture, I know you can make your own maple syrup, you can grow your own mushrooms, great opportunities to be outside. And not only are you doing those things, you're actually going to learn how to have your own business in that field. They have wonderful associates, 2+2 programs, and that's really going to help you go transfer to Morgantown if you like to finish it up, masters, anything like that. And really, all of us, we're all connected. We might be multiple campuses, but we're really one in a way. The nursing program is seamlessly between Morgantown and Tech. The criminal justice is through all of us. Agriculture, forensics, all the pre-professional programs, they're great opportunities to check out. And just whichever one fits you the best, whichever one that you really like, you can definitely work with us and we'll get you to where you need to go. So to talk more about tuition and fees, you can see, vertical and horizontal. We start with Morgantown, Beckley, and then Keyser. The prices will be different if you're a resident versus if you're out of state. And then of course you have your room and board expenses. Really when it comes to that is whichever campus that you like and speaks to you, you also need to make sure it speaks to your budget, of course. So find the one that best fits your budget and your family's budget. And we'll always work with you with our scholarships, financial aid, all that good stuff. We'll make sure that we get you on the right path.
Okay, so as much as we are all so hoping for the time that we can see you on our campus and can meet you in person, all of our campuses have been working diligently to create really great virtual visits and opportunities to connect. So we are doing everything that we can to make sure you're still getting that experience of looking at the college. So I'm going to highlight a few. As you can see on the slide, we have provided links. These will be provided to you after this event, so you'll have access to them continuously after this. So I want to highlight a couple. As you can see, we've added tour guide lives. These are really interesting because we have started using of fun technology. We use 360 cameras, GoPros, everything to make it like you're walking down one of our sidewalks. These are sometimes led by students or admissions counselors. And what's great is because you almost get to see parts of campus that you might not have seen on a regular tour, because you can so easily jump from one side of a campus to another that you can see the whole thing very quickly. We have individual visits if you want to do the same thing in a more one-on-one setting. We also have Discover Days. These are great because you're going to see campus, and you're also going to get a little bit more time to talk to your admissions counselors. You're going to get to see in a classroom, see what the classes would look like, and then talk to other departments and faculty. So those are great days. I highly recommend students registering for those. We are available at all times for calls, Zoom, we're here. We also have Ask Us Anything events. So if you have questions, we are ready, and we have phone appointments. So once again, we can't stress this enough. We want to connect with you. We're here to answer any questions that you have, and we look forward to meeting with you virtually. So like I said, you've got questions, we've got answers. Reach out to any of our campuses, and don't be afraid if you reach out to one campus but maybe have a question about the other. We're willing to connect you and help you find whatever you need to make your college experience the best for you. So these are all the links. Once again, they will be provided after this panel that you can reach out to them, and you can look on all of our websites for more information. We want to thank you all for joining us today. We had so much fun talking, and now we want to hear from you. So we are going to open it up to chat, let's chat. We're going to open it up to questions. I'm sorry. Just know if we don't get to your question today, we will be following up after this panel. We will either reach out via email or phone, but we will get all the questions answered as soon as we can.
So Allison's going to be monitoring our Q&A box. So if you have questions, feel free to start posting them there. We'll wait a few more minutes to answer those questions as they come in. Okay, it looks like some of them are coming through.
So we do have a question. It is the university LGBTQ plus friendly, as in with clubs and etc.? I mean, I can go ahead and say for all campuses, all college, we definitely are. We really like to stay inclusive. We don't want to leave anyone out. I have never seen it, any kind of discrimination thing. We try very, very hard to make sure that, you know, nothing bad happens with that.
And on our Morgantown campus, we do have an LGBTQ plus center. They offer programming throughout the year. There are a multitude of ways for students to connect with other students, faculty, and staff. You can actually join the newsletter and see all of the events and programming that will be there. They have a large number of allies that are also members of the group. We counselors had the chance 2 years in a row to go to the center, speak with the staff, answer questions that they might have about the students, prospective students that we're working with, and then to share a lot of the information with us about the programming and resources. So by all means, you can Google WVU, Morgantown, Keyser, and Beckley, and look at some of the organizations and departments that we have for all students, whether they're social, cultural, pre-professional, they'll be listed there.
Yeah, that was definitely a very, very good question. So if any more questions, feel free. There's no such thing as a bad question. Okay, we have another one. So do we have military scholarships? We do offer some military scholarships. We'd have to get you in touch with the right department. but they are offered. I know at Tech, and I'm sure Morgantown and Keyser. So if there's any more information from anybody else that knows more, I'm sure they'll share.
Yes, at Morgantown, I work very closely with our military recruiters. Typically, the fall of your senior year is to start working with us as your advisor. We'll get you in touch with the specific military branch you're interested in, that recruiter, because you will apply for the scholarship. You have either, I would say, December, January deadline. So you'll want to make sure that you're allowing yourself enough time to complete the strongest application possible. And then they'll be in touch with you about the awarding of the scholarships. But absolutely, yes, we have merit scholarships that are based on your GPA and your test score. We have scholarships sometimes offered by the specific school or college on campus. And then of course we have military scholarships. You're also able to bring in private or external scholarships that you maybe have earned from your community, or maybe you've been a part of a specific program all throughout high school and you've earned scholarships that way. We'll accept all of them.
No, you're very welcome. I've seen that on the chat. You're very, very welcome. Thank you so much for the questions.
Okay, we don't seem to have other questions. We would want to make a note that this presentation and the links that we've shared throughout the presentation will be available like StriveScan will post this when they're able to, check all of the recordings for this week and next week. So you'll be able to go back, listen to everything that we shared, and also grab screenshots of those links if you weren't able to do it today. Another great resource is to go to each of our admissions websites and find the Speak to a Counselor page. Like Jenna announced earlier, we'd be happy to connect with you, answer any specific questions that you have about your unique circumstances, or point you in some more general, in a more general direction with some of the universities that we have for each of the campuses. If we don't have any other questions, we can turn it back over to Adam at this time.
All right, thank you for joining us. One thing we would like to note is that there will be a quick survey after you close this window. It's a 4-question survey. We encourage you to sign up for more sessions that will be taking place this week as well as the next 2 weeks, and you can do that via CACRAO.org. Lastly, as mentioned before, a recording will be available, and you should expect to see that on the CACRAO website within the next week. Take care and have a wonderful day.